This demonstration will focus on the one-sample t-test. We want to test the theory that average patient satisfaction is greater than 3.0. We'll use the file patient data. Because this is a 1-to standard structure and we're looking at averages, we use the one-sample t-test. It is a one-sided comparison, so we set our alternative hypothesis that average satisfaction is greater than 3.0. The null becomes that satisfaction is less than or equal to 3.0. Let's open our file and begin. We're going to focus on column I, which is overall satisfaction. To do the one-sample t-test, it's fairly simple. We go to Sigma Excel, Stat Tools, and ask for the one-sample t-test. We'll use the entire table next. It is a stacked column format. We put in overall satisfaction as the Y variable. The box right here is asking for our standard value, that value of interest. In our case, it is 3.0, and we need to make certain that our alternative hypothesis is set up just like in the exercise. So that should be set to greater than. Then we punch OK, and this nice analysis shows up. We'll enlarge that. Like any other analysis, we start by looking at the p-value. P is low, the null must go. We reject the null. The average satisfaction score is indeed above 3.0. This box is telling us that the average in the sample of 100 was 3.8. This confidence interval at the bottom, LC, stands for the lower bound of the confidence interval. This is telling us that we are 95% certain that if you were to survey all patients from our practice, that the average, the population average mu, would be at least 3.67. So we can go back and we can say we reject the null. These average satisfaction scores are indeed above 3, and we can tell you that with 95% certainty they are above 3.67. Now stick with me for a moment because there's a little more detective work we can do here. If we recall the last dialog box, this allows for optional groups. So if you want to know, is this the same across all offices? All we have to do is select Office, pop it in here, punch OK, and it immediately does an analysis by office. And you can see from the low p-values, it's telling you that the average satisfaction score for all offices is above 3. So it doesn't matter which office we go to. I'll hit Recall dialog box again. By clicking in this box and hitting remove, I get rid of it. We might want to know if the satisfaction scores are above 3 based on gender. We can do that analysis with just a couple clicks. It's telling you it doesn't matter whether it's male or female. The SAT scores are indeed above 3. I'll recall again. We'll get rid of gender. This time we'll look at patient type. Does it matter what type of patient we have? It doesn't. Low p-values tell you that we have average scores above 3. One last one I might try would be to remove that and see if these SAT scores vary by day of week. Again, the low p-values here are telling us it doesn't matter how you slice and dice the data. Our average patient satisfaction is indeed above 3. It doesn't matter if you slice it by office, by patient type, by gender, by day of week. We can tell you with 95% certainty we have patient satisfaction scores with a population average, mu, of greater than 3.0. Let's move on to an exercise and have you try this on your own.